Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. Now, the sum of $14.5 billion will be needed to revive the receding Lake Chad, which is threatening the survival of 20 million people in the region, and that's according to estimates by the federal government. In a briefing in Abuja, the Minister of Water Resources, Mrs. Sarah Ochekwe, echoed the call by leaders of the Lake Chad Basin Commission for International Solidarity in line with the funding of a 5-year investment plan aimed at saving Lake Chad. The minister also expressed her concern about the violent conflict around the lake, where herdsmen and farmers constantly compete for access to the receding lake to survive.
The waters of Lake Chad, a freshwater lake located in West Central Africa, one of the poorest areas in the world, has been receding for decades. Over 30 million people depend on the lake to sustain their means of livelihood. As parts of the lake dry up, the impact of the drying lake is causing tensions among communities around the water. There are constant conflicts between 20 million Nigerian farmers and herdsmen over the control of the remaining water. But the Minister of Water Resources says there is a strategy.
We're also working along with other countries of the Lake Chad Basin Commission to see that the project on the water transfer from Central African Republic to recharge the Lake Chad comes alive and becomes a reality for the benefit of our populations.
To address the overuse and abuse of water supply, also responsible for the shrinking of the lake, member states of the Lake Chad Basin came up with a water charter.
Water charter for the Lake Chad has been crafted so that we would be guided on how to use the water, and the different, riparian population that are around the Lake Chad would also be guided.
In the course of industrial production, agricultural practices, etc., certain usages become harmful to the environment, the ecosystem, and pollution of the water body itself. So for this reason, there is need to ensure that each of the nations forming the basin take steps to curtail these.
Apart from issues of global warming, which is also responsible for the recession, communities have praised the move by states to divert rivers to refill the lake. At its current decline and surface area of 2,500 square kilometers, observers say the Lake Chad could be gone over the next 20 years. Gloria